Getting jacked changes everything. I used to be a fat little kid playing Fortnite for literally 6 hours a day. And then one day, I said, that's enough. I closed my computer, I threw away my mouse, I rage quit, and I decided, I'm going to get jacked. 6 years later, you can see the difference. And I'm going to be telling you why getting jacked changes everything in life. Every single aspect. Getting jacked will help you to get a girlfriend, to make more money, to sell more, to build trust, to build better relationships, to get closer with your grandparents, to do everything that you've ever wanted. And I'm going to tell you exactly, not just where I was, but exactly how I got to this and my plan that you can take forward to improve your own life. Because I want you to be jacked and I want you to be much stronger than me. So let's get into it. When I was younger, literally at age 10, every day my mom would give me bread to eat for school lunch. And a finger biscuit, which is a tea biscuit coated with sugar. And I didn't really have the foresight to think, what am I putting in my body? What poisons am I shoving into my body? And you know what? Yes, I was a little kid and I was fat. Fun, cute little kid, he's fat. But as I grew older, those habits, old habits die hard. That's what they say. Old habits die hard. And so you got to think about what old habits you had. For me, it was eating bread. I would come home, have a slice of toast, have another tea biscuit, and a cup of tea, which is milk. And those three things doing every single day, having the bread and sandwiches for school lunch, having tea biscuits at school, and then coming back home and having more biscuits and more tea and more unhealthy food, just ended up degrading my health to the point where I wasn't even able to think. And so I'm going to sit down here so I can clearly illustrate myself. I need you guys to understand that these habits don't just occur once. I didn't just have one tea biscuit. This was for years and years and years. As I came home, I said, Mom, may I please have a regular? We called it a regular because I was having it regularly. White bread, filled with sugar and wheat, which is inflammatory and influences my breathing. Terrible things like that. And so, as I said, I started to get fat, I started to get lazy, and you're not going to believe it, but my school marks went down. I was doing all right, I was passing, but then I started getting D's and E's, not F's, but D's and E's, because I wasn't able to focus. And everybody thought, no, maybe he's not smart, or meanwhile, it was diet. And so now, as I'm getting older, I know exactly what I've had for lunch. This morning, I didn't have any breakfast. Yesterday, I had 2 protein shakes, 5 eggs, and 2 slices of toast. And I know exactly what I eat. So if you're looking to get jacked, here's exactly what you need to do now. You need to start focusing on what you put into your mouth. If you can't stop yourself shoving your face full with chocolates and popcorn, then no one else is going to help you get jacked but yourself. I've heard people talk about self-sabotage. To me, that doesn't make any sense. How can you sabotage yourself? Do you not want the results or do you want them? Do you want to get jacked or not? Do you want to be rich or not? Do you want to have a girlfriend or not? Well, then stop mother-freaking self-sabotaging yourself and go out and do it. That's why I train every night. I don't care about self-sabotage. So now we've gotten that out the way. I need you guys to understand that eating is there are 3 crucial points when it comes to getting jacked. Diet, meaning what you eat. Okay, it's pretty simple. Is chocolate healthy or not? No, it has lots of sugar, so cut it out. Is popcorn healthy or not? No, it's not healthy, so cut it out. Is having fried fish every night healthy? Or McDonald's or Burger King or drinking cold drinks a good idea? No, so cut it out. So diet. The second one is sleep. Now the problem is most of you who aren't jacked, you have an issue with discipline because you're busy on your phone, on the hub every single night. You're busy on WhatsApp, texting your friends, looking at social media, looking at TikTok, and attacking your brain with endless amounts of dopamine, which not only means that you cannot focus on anything meaningful for more than 5 bloody seconds, but it means that you cannot focus on the most important things in life, which are having good health. What do they say? Health is wealth. Health is wealth. So, we've talked about how you need diet, but you also need sleep. And you've got to get rid of a lot of social media. Do whatever you have to do. But I'm just telling you that it's your cell phone and your inability to keep yourself disciplined that is causing you to ruin your sleep. And why is sleep important? The only way that I can get my muscles as defined as this is because I'm sleeping. Energy that I consume through calories in my food is being used to repair my body. Like Superman. Look at how strong Superman is. Do you think that he sleeps well or not? Do you ever see bags under his eyes? I want you to look over here. And be honest with me, do you actually see big, heavy, thick bags under my eyes? Or do you see kind of like smooth skin that's healthy? Well, that's because I sleep well. So even if you have diet and sleep under control, if you're not training, which is the third thing, you are never going to get jacked. I'm telling you how to get jacked. If you don't like this information, then leave. But if you're serious and you've been watching this far, then I know that you're serious about getting strong, getting jacked, and getting muscles like this and beyond. So yes, you've sorted out your diet. You've made sure that you're sleeping well. But if you can't sit down, buckle down, and actually train every night, you're never going to get anywhere. And I don't want you to tell me work-life balance and I'm busy and that. Get rid of all of that in your brain. You must delete it. You need to delete all of that programming from your mind. Get rid of it. You need to understand that in order to get a result, you must put in input. X is equal to Y, or Y is equal to mx plus c. Do you remember that from school? A linear graph. Y input is equal to the X output. So if you aren't willing to put in any input to train, you are never going to see any results. All the other stuff, diet and making sure you sleep, is just groundwork so that you can improve your physique. But you got to train. What do I do every day? I train every single day. I keep a running schedule. Monday, back and biceps, chest and triceps, abs, legs, and a bit of cardio thrown in between there so I don't die of heart palpitations. So you got to understand, you need to train every single day. I'm going to give you a controversial take right now. Training is the easiest part of my life. You people say, it's so hard, I don't want to train, people have discipline, I don't know. I don't care what you have to say, because I do it every single day, and it is the easiest part of my day, training, guaranteed. Somebody comes to me and says, man, what's the hardest part of your day? The first thing I say is maybe it's doing the YouTube videos or entertaining or giving information, but it's definitely not training. So I don't want to hear any of you telling me it's hard to get jacked, because getting jacked changed my life. So now you know where I was, you know exactly what I'm doing and what I have been doing to get the results. And I want to tell you, not just being jacked, but this is the part you came for. Because you've been here for long enough, I'm going to tell you how it changed my life. Now in the past, I used to go to school, normally like a normal kid, and get pushed around by other kids. They used to say jokes, they used to make fun of my name, they never used to talk to me at break. And yes, maybe that was because I wasn't so social, or maybe I was a bit awkward reading my books and stuff. Excuse me. But I also think that it was because I was physically tiny. I was tiny. It's only now that I'm creeping on the 70 kg mark. But for years I've been, weighing 60, 65 kg, even at the age of 15, 16. So I was very small as a kid. And ever since I'm getting bigger now, not only am I getting respect from other people, but I'm getting respect from the teachers. Because when I speak, I say something of value. If I stare at you and say, why are you fat? It means something. Because you can see that I'm strong and I can back it up. Whereas if there's some little fat kid who says, why are you fat, man? It doesn't stand. So that's why life has changed. Because I can walk into a room and people will look and stare and notice that I've walked in. They notice my presence. You always talk about Sigma. This guy, he's got aura plus 100, or the kids were telling me about some random way they speak. Aura plus 100. You want aura. You're one of these Gen Z guys who want aura. Well, getting jacked and getting strong is the easiest way you can do it. And I want to leave you with one more thing. Everything else in life, getting wealthy, getting money from a job, getting a girlfriend, all requires significant effort, and sometimes the ball's left in their court. Yes, you can load products. Yes, you can go and put your Facebook ads and whatever. But the ball's in the customer's court to then pay you money and trust you to a certain extent. With gym, you are the only one. It's just you and the weights. There's no external force. There's nothing else you have to wait for, which is what makes gym the easiest of all things. So once you have gym under wraps, and you exercising every day and you're getting bigger and stronger, you will be able to easily tackle the other stuff, or easier. But if you want to go in and earn money first, or you want to get a girlfriend first, it's going to be next to impossible because you haven't even demonstrated the simplest discipline to God, that you can do something where it's just you and the weights. Simple feedback mechanism. You put in the training, you will get the result. Everything else, you put in the effort, and sometimes the effort goes to rubbish. And that's what I want to leave you with. So king or queen, today's the day to start. They say if you wanted to plant a tree, the best time to plant it was 20 years ago. But when's the second best time to start planting? When's the second best time to start a YouTube channel? When's the second best time to start getting a job or earning money or training and getting jacked? It's today. So let's start now.